Hello! Hello everyone! I'm back from my trip. So tired, but I'm back. It was wild, so I had a very bad comeback. I had a big delay, so that's why I had to cancel the stream yesterday. I was supposed to be back like at 5 o'clock in Dublin, and then my flight was delayed for so many hours that I made it like at 11:30 in my house, more or less, in the night. And it was such a fight. Didn't even know. Like, the airline didn't even, at the beginning, didn't even wanted to give me another flight. And I was like, oh, well, if you don't want to give me another flight, then you have to give me a hotel, for the night. And then until tomorrow. And then, obviously, after fighting for a while, typical, they solved the issue magically. They were like, oh, you know what? We found another seat in the flight in the evening. And I'm like, magically, yeah, sure, but well. Anyway, who cares? I'm here already. But yeah, so here we are with more Disco Elysium, and I was so looking forward to this. So let's continue. My week consists basically of waiting for Fridays to play, so this time I needed to wait for thank you. I needed to wait for the next day after, but if I remember right, I need to do something while lovely. Oh yes, I need to falsify. Do you say that? I don't know in English anymore. Well, yeah, I need to do something with the signature things. It's also very funny because I was in Tunisia for the whole week, so people were speaking too much in French to me, so now my brain is kind of like French brain, because like today I went for lunch and I almost said merci to the server, so that happens. So let me see then. There was, oh yeah, I wanted to falsify the why I'm thinking like, I don't know. Well, doesn't matter. These papers, right? No. Wait, what? Did I ever interacted with this? Handwritten note from the fridge. What? Wait, wait a minute. A handwritten note you found from the giant iceberg fridge. It still bears some marks from the fruit-shaped kitchen magnets that were used to secure it to the refrigerator door. I don't remember this.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here.
Yeah. No, I remember.
Keep stealing stuff from the studio. You'll find the filament.
Put the note away. Yeah, okay.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Why I cannot say this?
12 to 40-month construction period.
Yeah.
Plan
Forgery. Commence a forgery. 72%. It cannot be retrieved. This is a red check.
With a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line?
2 names, Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter.
Indeed, they look distinctly different and very convincing. These might as well be their actual signatures. But they're not, and the document will be nullified if they dispute it. That means Everard will have to start over.
That's what I wanted. Okay.
All you need to do now is mail the signatures to Everard's accountant in La Delta.
There you go. Sorry, I'm moving the camera a tiny bit. Yeah, okay.
There was a mail delivery box in the plaza, near the corner of the bookstore.
Mail delivery box in the plaza, near the corner of... yes. Okay, cool. So that's done. Okay, that's done. So let's check. Talk to Classier about the door gunner mega mix. Okay. Question Classier about the dead man. Okay. I got the signature, so I just need to put the envelope in the mailbox in the plaza. I need to go to visit the smoker tonight. After 9. Find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. Okay. Joy's info into the lynching. Oh yeah, I wanted to go see Joyce. Do I have time? Let's see. Oh yeah, and I... Nobody was happy in the chat about like what I did to my beard, but well, I think I look better though. Is that you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering? Thank you. Oh, hello. You're covered in there.
Yes.
So point to your face. I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps.
What? Do I look that ugly? I knew I shouldn't shave. I knew it, and I still did it. What an idiot!
No, it's okay, I guess. I may have preferred the mutton chops. They sort of seem to cover the...
The what?
Damage.
Emotional damage! Oh my god, he's fucking killing me! What's so nasty?
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
Fuck you, Kim. You fucking killed me. Broke my heart. Bastard. Get out. Get out. What's this? Fuck. I don't remember. What was this? Jesus, he killed me. I feel safe and warm in here, not like outside. Who's this?
Hello, mister.
A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She's looking at you with frank curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Ah, this is the girl for the armor gloves. Oh. Where are your parents?
My mom's outside, and I don't really know about my dad.
She gives you a bright smile like it's a good thing. Oh, wow, okay. What's that thing you're holding? Point to her toy.
It's Lammy. He's my friend.
Lambi.
Sort of. Like...
Sort of. She holds a fuzzy beast up to demonstrate.
Lambi is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
I don't need to give damage to other people just because Kim, broke my heart. Okay, well, pleased to meet you, Lambi.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers, but you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
Are the twins I saw your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside.
Oh.
They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
She's so cute, though. They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
She slowly processes the word and snickers with laughter. Oh, she's so cute! What's that? Point at the stuffed bird hanging from the ceiling.
It's a grouse.
She yelped, smiling broadly.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you make up for the skewer you broke.
Oh. Yes, but what is it for?
I don't know.
Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
Sure, just go and get it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
Oh.
All right. You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
Okay. I heard there was a girl here who has armor gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
Okay.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its one remaining eye as though searching for confirmation. They are stupid, don't worry.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
He enunciates the last two words carefully. Police business.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Ah, goodbye.
Bye!
The girl's large curious eyes remain fixed on you. She was so cute. Take. Love her. Industrial coal pellets burned with an orange glow. Why did I say glove? I was just thinking about the gloves. There you go. Okay. I'm making progress in here. I'm doing so well today. I started like a poof. Okay, what's this? The dead body of a grouse stuffed with some unknown material. From a distance, it might just pass off as a real thing. The bird itself looks extremely ruffled and slightly grumpy. Cool. Lily said she hid the gloves in the sandcastle behind her house. Go get them. Okay. And take the stuffed bird to Garty. Garty was fixing a stuffed bird. You found another stuffed bird. Not the same bird, but not broken either. Take it to him in the whirling in rags. Perhaps he can hang it up on the wall. But anyway, I don't give a fuck about him anymore because I have free accommodation. So, she said behind... Oh, the sand. There you go. There. Oh, what's that? Nope, nothing. Okay. There. The sand.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle.
Oh.
The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
Oh, Kim. Reach in the catacombs and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with
We
a
find the
pair of
gloves.
ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Look, he doesn't know I have the boots. So, cool. Let's just check them out. Clenching and unclenching your fist has never been so fun. The tiny ceramic plates make a lovely clicking sound when your fingers move. The gloves are a bit sandy, but the grip is phenomenal. Interfacing. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's +2 in interfacing. And this one? Electrochemistry. Okay, so whenever I need to remember also these, that I can wear different things when I want to answer something. Because for example, if I need like a +1 point in something, I can do it by like here as well. I need to remember also that. Because that's a good idea to do. Okay. Let's see. What else we have? Is there anything here? Oh, there's something there. Oh, wait. Wait, come back. Come back! The water runs from the west. The source is upstream. A broken pipe? Maybe. Oh. Nice. Money. Some real. The rear tire of a motor carriage adorned these reeds. What's all this place? Sorry, my baby is making a lot of noise because I ate soup again. You see? Oh, quick travel unlocked. Church. What's this? Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome. A dead phone. A smashed receiver like someone hung up too hard. Well, maybe they were... Oh! Wait.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Pick up the handset. Who do I need to call?
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Oh, okay. Wait, what does it happen if I do that?
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
Okay, 005 2403 155.
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this?
Why?
End of tone. Someone picks up.
What am I doing?
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old. Yeah, it's me, Pierre.
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
What kind of pets did you have?
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different. There. Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum?
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
This is so weird. Why am I able to do that? What's the point? Okay, let's go. What's this place? Like, can I see on the map where I am? Oh, I'm in the church. Okay, so I want to come back all this way. Fisherman shacks. What's this? Martinez waterfront. Can I go to the church? Bars cover these long dusty windows. Oh, there's someone here. Hello.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
A blond man stands next to his son, pointing to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
How did he know about Kim?
Nice to meet you.
You and Kim, okay. Hold on, hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
Okay. Wait, what was that about the windows before?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
Oh. So you and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hands on the boy's shoulders. The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his wormed theme color book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad.
Okay,
quite tricky,
still,
but he
how
wanted
do you
to
know
play this Grad made
name?
adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
Worms.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see.
Worms.
Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
He points to the building again.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why?
Wait, what? My half-brother?
Well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
Okay, thank you, Encyclopedia. What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
He raises his hands to his eyes to shield himself from the pattering rain. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Okay.
Hold on. What's R&D?
Look at the building looming over you.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
Wait, what's an what's an R&D department? Oh my god.
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore.
He smiles brightly, love lines around his eyes.
You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Sure.
Mea culpa. You are not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead.
I don't think I ever heard of this Felt Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
He adjusts his suit jacket. Okay.
They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries.
Königstein.
After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here.
What was that ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
Wait, isn't not that the one in the building that is the cafeteria? I was going to say the library? Well, the bookshop. A tape computer?
Mm-hmm. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer. Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He grins, admiring the sentence he just produced.
Indeed.
What happened?
What?
The revolution!
The boy wiped his nose on his sleeve.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes. Possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
He pauses, then continue to the other building, then continue. Pointing to the other building, then continues.
All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
You're saying that Feld Electrical built this boardwalk? Look under your feet.
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
Oh.
A pleasure wheel?
The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky. Oh, that's why it's in the map. I was just wondering if I was going to see it.
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel lighting up the coast.
Okay.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
So Revachol was supposed to become also like a touristic place, a place for like technology. What the heck? What happened to the engineers, the company people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
He means that the boys got shot by the communists. The boys were bourgeois.
Oh no, I'm not going to be like, He means they all got shot in the head because they were bourgeois. Now, do you know what the bourgeoisie is? To a poor little boy. Come on now. Tape computers. Right.
Tape computers.
He nods, wine tousling his suit jacket. Tousling? Tousling? French. English? Sounds like French too. Tousling. What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
What was that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
A short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album Bon Baiser dans ce Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree.
Oh. Do I have anything to write? I've got... Can I buy that one? That book, maybe? Bombes. I don't know. I'm laughing. I know I'm laughing, but it's just like baiser in French. It means to fuck. So. Well, but in the insulin. But in the old things, it didn't mean that.
I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
How did those tape computers work? Did they work like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
I still need the password for the something inside that bookshop thing, no? He raises his finger remembering something.
Buckle up.
Okay.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say.
Okay.
I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to...
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center?
I know!
He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world.
Exactly.
What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Okay. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, Paul Ockerman, Keith and Guy Juiced? What are you talking about?
The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Art. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up. Turn to the lieutenant. Kim, is he making this up?
In fact, I'm not. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center.
He clears his throat. What the fuck is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? Okay, -1 suggestion. It's Wednesday evening and something hideously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof of an oddly shaped trophy building, sipping wine and exchanging opinion. 29-year-old wonder twins Guy and Keith Just are the stars of the show, with their bomber jackets and white sneakers, head curators of this arts exhibition. Is the Wumpty Dum Dee Dum Yes event? Wumpty Dum Dee? I'm sure he would say it much nicer. Wumpty Dum Dee Dum Yes event of the year, and all the cool kids are SPV'd. Where are you if you're not there?
But perhaps I should return to the tape computers.
Yes, please.
As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. one could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Yeah, like the one that I'm using now.
Made of black film and folding tape structures.
Not cool.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionary setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The felt playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
Wait, the fell playback experiment?
Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the felt playback experience, but those are incorrect.
Why did the revolutionaries destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
He takes a step back. The boardwalk creaks mournfully in the wind. I wanted to ask her something else.
But of course, what else?
He smiles and ruffles his head. You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He brushes it off like if it's nothing at all.
He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing? Clearly you were just profiling.
Yeah, sure.
No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
Okay, I don't want your money. I just wanted to see whether my profiling skills were working.
Of course, Detective. I wouldn't have assumed anything else. Matter of fact,
He looks up again, a playful hint shining in his eyes.
I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the Vespertine Department of Justice has published a rather interesting paper on the criminal profiling in former socialist states. Have you read it?
Of course not.
If not, then you definitely should. If not for tips and tricks, then just for theoretical curiosity. Anyway, that's just a little something that sprang to mind. You were saying?
Great. Thank you for all the interesting information.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking. Whatever.
Rhetoric is right. Okay.
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
Recherche et développement.
A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Something about La Plage. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
The lieutenant raises the collar of his bomber jacket. Turn away. Yeah. Tomorrow never came. Oh, I have more than 50 real. Another power box. It changed nothing now. It's empty. What's this? Okay. And this? Don't worry, Michael. Oh, the fence blocks the path. No way on from here. Don't worry, Mikhail. You'll learn all about it. Yeah, because you won't shut up about it. You just talk and talk and talk, dude. That's all you do. What's this building? So many things to discover in this world. Here? Oh. 25 cents. No boat in the boathouse today. What's this? Oh! Savoir-faire and visual calculus. And I go some magnesium. Okay. I have so much that I could heal completely. Okay, everything is in ruins in this place. The boathouse is shoddily constructed. A strong breeze might blow it over. Oh, more money. Ancient paint is peeling off the roof of this shaded bench, covered in rust.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Oh. So, bullet holes on the plaza, bullet holes in the backyard. I know about the revolution and I know about Fell Electric. Why these many bullet holes?
A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet, no sound, no movement. 10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner, automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. Droplets of rain fall on the wooden planks, the surrounding sand dunes. The clouds block out any rays of light. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Look at the people against the wall.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background. Ordinary people, familiar, each and every one of them.
Who were they?
Leeches, fleas, and thieves, all the freeloader scum living off the hard work of others. Such is your belief. Maybe you should change it. They were praying, screaming.
Look at the line of soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one? Men of duty, dark duty.
Who were they?
Overpriced mercenaries putting down some rabid dogs. Someone's got to do it, right?
Look at the person standing on the side.
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Kim, who was who in this execution?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Veld?
What if it was the first personnel when their assets were being seized by the revolutionaries?
Another likely scenario.
The lieutenant notes.
Or maybe...
You mentioned coalition forces. Could it have been them against the wall?
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
Goodbye.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Wow. That was intense.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall.
Oh, let's
With
start all
another
over
7
again. I
shades,
just wanted to.
A cold sea.
I just wanted to see if there were other options. There wasn't. Oh, thank you. Can I? Wait. Oh. Can I go that way? The sign says "Entrée interdite," so no enter. An all-ticket taker booth no longer in operation. People pay money to park here? No one will pay now. So entrée interdite. Not enter. It's like forbidden entrance. Puzzles. Money. Why am I saying it like that? I don't know. The door is not only barred shut, it is inaccessible. Oh. Fall people? What the fuck is a fall people? The small fire framing inside this futuristic looking fall people hat, who's that? Gives it the aerodynamic shape of a swoop skier's helmet, but none of its protective qualities. Covers the wearer's eyes and eyebrows to bring down the drag coefficient. What? Okay. I can't enter this, and I think this is end of the road. So let's go the other way. Why am I like, I stole about it? I think that was Dynasty? Oh my god. What's that? What is in my brain today? Tiny cage, carefully constructed. Hello.
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out,
Found
little
him!
guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground.
Yeah,
in which
from the
man is arranging
cryptozoologist.
some netting. It looks like some kind of trap.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
The cryptofascist.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
You must be Moral, the cryptozoologist?
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Okay, he doesn't like me. His wife is lovely though.
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
You don't seem too happy to see the RCM.
Oh, no. It's all right. I'm just busy. What's this about?
Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken. We can't go all the way around the 881.
Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock with my motor carriage, but it's fixed now. You can go back. We hold the whole story. No, I'm going to tell him.
You broke the water lock with a motor carriage? There was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
No, it was all me. I caused your delay and I'm sorry. But you can return now.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, you can, Gary. Go back.
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Okay.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
He refastens a bit of netting that has come loose in the wind.
For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
Okay. Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
What makes it so difficult to find?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there?
Yeah.
And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators or scientists in our present case.
What sort of specialized technique is the phasmid using to hide itself?
It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex.
Okay.
But I cannot describe how these defences work, much less how they evolved, without studying a live specimen.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid.
Okay, Inland Empire. You are always a little bit weird. How big is this phasmid?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
He leaves the conclusion up to you.
Seems puny, to be honest.
Why are you so interested in this stick bug? Aren't there more essential animals out there?
Typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for.
Sorry, I'm still tired.
Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of of any cryptozoology's career. But to study it and its defences, find out how it stayed hidden so long.
He shakes his head. What have you discovered about it so far?
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
Maybe I can do it? Because apparently I'm the one that does everything here. So no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
There you go, Kim. Bringing the facts, saying, are you sure this exists?
I know it's real.
Okay. The cryptozoologist says brusquely enough that even he seems taken aback by it.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific advancement.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
Lina said there has been a sighting of it in here, Martinez.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically.
As long as it was not that ginger guy?
It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe the Insulindian phasmid has died out?
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
He means asexual reproduction.
Oh.
The females of the species don't need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population to survive.
I'm sorry, but I need to answer this one. The male is a deficient life form. The world would be better off if women didn't need men to reproduce.
Nature does not concern herself with ethical propositions.
I'm sorry, I needed to go there.
As a scientist, my interest is strictly dispassionate.
Okay. Tell me more about these traps.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Oh, Lena designed the traps?
Yes.
He says with some pride. How do the traps work?
Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill,
well, now I know
get back out.
That he's putting locusts inside.
At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
What are you using as bait?
Locusts.
He said it.
Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm.
Aww, I don't mind locusts.
A meat-eating stick insect? Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
Okay, thank you, Logic. I was just thinking that. A carnivorous stick insect seems unlikely.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism.
What will you do if these traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
I don't think this thing exists.
The traps do seem to be deftly and thoughtfully constructed. It's clear the cryptozoologist's wife knows what she's doing.
Of course. Let me ask you about something else.
Yes. What?
Lena seems pretty eager for you to return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
He looks south, where Lena would be.
Come on, Morale. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
Gary's like, I'm sick of this.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Won't let Lena down? Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the Phasmid somehow.
I didn't know the Phasmid was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
Okay, really? She sighted the Phasmid? She didn't tell me that.
Yes, that's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
He coughed and continues.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious Phasmid.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian Phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Maybe you could go back to the whirling, warm up, come back to check the traps later?
No. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the Phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
But just go back. It's just like just around like the road.
He's dead set on this.
Okay. Thank you, Volition.
I could go for some trap setting.
I don't know. I don't want to do it. How did you become a cryptozoologist?
I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
So you're living your childhood dream out there?
It's not child's play. Just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often.
His eyes narrows. Why not just be a zoologist? Real animals are puzzling too.
Real? I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
I don't. Let's just say. It's a profession just like any other.
Indeed. My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence. And I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
And has anything truly surprising ever happened to you?
No. As I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid. Although I have come close. Close enough to keep trying.
Oh, that was not there. What kind of evidence do you use?
Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the Phasmid. I keep a very open mind.
He's interested in things that people believe that scientists don't.
You think other science don't listen to ordinary people enough?
Most establishment scientists only care about reputation and remuneration, not real research. And certainly not the truth. They're a cowardly lot. And both the field and basement archives can be dangerous places.
So you have never discovered a cryptid?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid.
So how many cryptids have been found?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemnee, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes.
Oh, so half?
2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery.
From
refutation,
4082. Only 2 have been proven real.
Yes. The Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Hugo Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves. More so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
Not approvingly. Yeah, let's just let him be, like, happy, you know? And just search. Whatever. Then the Insulindian phasmid will be the 3rd.
Indeed. If our expedition is successful, every paper in the world will report on it. From Revachol to Dushan too. It will be a zoological miracle.
He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
Thanks for explaining that. Now, about something else.
Yes?
Let's talk about specific cryptids.
Alright. What cryptids precisely? I usually discuss these things with specialists, so I don't know what.
How do I know? I lost my memory.
We would have to discuss. He wants to say, but decides against it.
Which cryptid did you almost catch? You said before that you almost caught one.
A willow person. It's a long story. One non-specialist would find rather dull.
Okay.
Willow people? Not at all.
What are willow people?
They're not people, really. Some argue they aren't really animals, as they seem to have evolved directly from trees.
Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm tired still. He says in a self-explanatory everyday manner. You see? I'm tired today. Like, I didn't sleep too much. That's a problem.
They're very, very thin. Almost flat,
I think it was
a
time
and can camouflage
difference.
themselves easily, wrapping themselves around trees and blending in with the tree bark. In that way, they're not too dissimilar from the phasmid we're looking for here.
Wait, so I may have seen these willow people without knowing it.
You probably have.
How did you almost catch a willow person?
Gary and I painted an entire grove's worth of trees in slow-drying paint. It was a bright lavender colour. I was hoping one of the willow people would get paint on it and not be able to camouflage itself.
Oh, okay.
After waiting in hiding for hours, I saw a figure slip from one of the trees, a lavender shadow, dashing through the grove.
And then?
I chased it with a net. Not very elegant. You can't be elegant in the field. And, well, it was faster than me.
I'm also knackered. Was playing Power Wash Simulator. And then, oops, 5 a.m. You're playing Power Wash Simulator. Those kind of games are so addictive. I think with the Game Pass they have like a house flipper, and I don't want it because I know myself. I won't stop playing. It's just that I went to sleep in the end at 1 because I came back at 11:30 in the end, and then I went to sleep at 1 because I took a shower and arranged some things in the house, and then I woke up anyway at 8. And then yesterday it was so freaking tiring, like the full day traveling. Like what the fuck?
A lavender shadow.
He smirks.
I know you think we were snacking on funny mushrooms. It's easier to mock someone than to admit that the world might be more interesting than you've imagined. Furthermore, I'm not saying it was a confirmed sighting. I'm painfully aware of what goes into verifying such things. There is a serious possibility that I saw a squirrel or a trick of the light.
I think so.
I am my own harshest critic.
I know. It was very bad because they treated us so badly as well. You know, we just like when we were going to the airport, we were already in the car. We got the message that the flight was delayed at the beginning 2 hours. So when we arrived to the airport, we knew that we were not going to be able to make it to the connection flight because it was only 2 hours and like 2 hours and a half for the connecting flight. the wait time in Paris, right? And then, like, when we went to, the counter, like, they were not even talking to us. They just took our passports and they start tapping away, like this, right? And then the woman, like, after 10 minutes of tapping, and we were asking, do we have another flight, anything? She was not even talking to us. And then she's like, I book a flight for your colleague, so my colleague. So she's taking a flight later in the day, but for you, to me, she was saying, there's no other flight. I'm sorry. There's no other seat, so you will have to stay in Paris. And I was like, and then? So you're going to pay me a hotel? And they were like, I'm not sure if I can do that. And I'm like, well, that's the law. And then, like, as well, my colleague was searching online and she was saying, but look, I can see that, for example, I can buy a flight from Aer Lingus at, like, it was like 6 o'clock from Paris to Dublin. So there are other flights available, so you should buy those ones. Not sure I can follow the law. Yeah, exactly. And then, like, she was saying, oh yeah, but I cannot buy those flights. And I was like, why not? Like, I know the law. Or you get me another flight, or you get me a hotel, and then a flight in the morning. So then we were fighting there, and then all of a sudden she's like, okay, I cancel the flight of your colleague then. And then she was like, no, we are saying just give me a flight for me, one for my colleague, one for me. Then she called the manager, and the manager, also there were so many people fighting, right? Because it was all the thing. And then the manager came and he tapped away and he said, give me 10 minutes. And then he went away. And then I was also seeing, like, online that, in fact, the flight in the evening that my colleague was booking, there was seats in the business area. So it was like, the fuckers, they just don't want to give me the business one because there were seats. Then that's the funny thing, right? The manager comes back 10 minutes later, all arranged. You both have tickets for the evening. And I'm like, what? So a seat appeared out of nowhere, magically. They were trying to be like, and the worst thing is she was not even looking at us, not even talking to us. She was just like tapping away and everything. And, my other colleague, he was like coming back to Portugal. And they were like, first of all, they were telling him, oh yeah, we have a flight from Tunisia. I just sit on the wing, like, mostly. Like, they said, oh yeah, we found you a flight from Tunisia to Paris, Portugal. And then all of a sudden, oh no, the flight is gone. So we will get you something. And for him, in the end, they got him another flight because they did Tunisia, Morocco, Portugal. So he took even 1 hour less, in fact. So he was, like, happy. But for us, it was even worse because then, yeah, we arrived to Paris at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when we normally we should have been there at 1. And then the connecting flight was gone. It was a ghost flight. Yeah, exactly. So our connecting flight was gone, so then we had to wait for the next one that was at 10 o'clock. So it was such a long day because we were 6 hours turning around there in Paris. All they gave me was a voucher. 15 € voucher to have food. That's it. But to be honest, I already filled up the form to ask for compensation because, I don't know how long it will take, but I read that for trips of more than 3,000 kilometers, it should be like 300 euros. So I'm like, I want the compensation. Like, I didn't pay for the trip, okay? It was my company. But that trip, because I booked it, right? With the credit card of the company. So there isn't even anything in that airport in Paris. It's not bad, but it was so weird that, like, I was just like, I went to get some sushi, and it was only 7 o'clock, right? And they said, we are closing down, I'm sorry. It's 7 o'clock. And it's supposed to be open until 11. So I was like, okay. Then, we went to the... This is very funny. Sorry about leaving the game like this, but this is very funny. We went to Starbucks. And in fact, I went just to buy, like... I just wanted a hot chocolate. It was early in the afternoon. And I just had the voucher in my hand just for like, yeah, run. Yeah, I need to run. I just had the voucher in my hand just because I forgot to put it on my bag. So the woman is just immediately, we don't take that here. And I'm like, I was not going to pay with this. I didn't say that I was going to pay with this because also like my hot chocolate was fucking hell, €7 as well. Believe it or not. Hot chocolate, €7 in the Starbucks of Charles de Gaulle. What the fuck? Okay. But I was like, I was not going to pay with this. But then my colleague, she's French, right? So she likes to fight. So after what it happened, she said, you know what? I'm going to use the voucher here. And I'm going to force this woman to use it. Because in the list, Starbucks was included. So then comes her turn, and she's like, okay, I want like a coffee and a sandwich. So it was almost €15. So, and then she goes, and with the voucher. And the woman was like, we don't take that here. So then she pulls out the phone, and then it's like, look, it's in the list there. Like, you know, yeah, it says here the e-coupons, you are supposed to take them. And she was like, oh yeah, those ones, yeah. And then she puts it on the machine, and that's it. I was like, Jesus Christ. But believe that, for example, I used my coupon on another like restaurant for a small plate of risotto. That was already 13 fucking euros. Like this. I was like, thank God this is free. Because what? I'm mad in Charles de Gaulle. Mad. You know, I was just thinking of going to the TwitchCon in July if I get tickets. But now, after yesterday, I don't know anymore. Like, they're crazy. Like if anything, I don't know. It's been 10 years. Captive audience, ridiculous price. Yeah, like it's been 10 years that I'm not in Paris. Like I only been in the airport like in this like last 10 years, so more than 10 years. It's been 14 years that I left Paris. Fucking hell. Wait a minute, I was just thinking 10 years. I'm like, no, I left at the end of 2009. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know if to go anymore. Also because I was looking at hotel prices, and it's like €250 for the night. What? Are you going to the TwitchCon, Folly? Because as a new affiliate, it would be great. Okay, let's continue playing.
He makes it a real point here to sound falsifiable.
Finishing the complaint. Elena's sighting of the Phasmid is...
confirmed.
Okay.
It's 100% verified.
I was implying
meets all
it,
the standards of an authentic cryptid sighting.
No, really. It could be cool, though. I've never been in a TwitchCon, so... For once, I was thinking of maybe going. Like, last year it was in Amsterdam, and I was just a new affiliate back then, and you know... My friends were insisting that I do it, but then I would say, oh, I don't like Amsterdam. That's a problem. So, and Paris would be cool to come back. So, don't know. Just tell me about a cool cryptid, any cryptid.
No offense, officer, but I'm not much of a pedagogue. I don't know what I would have done if Lena hadn't persuaded me to go back to field research. You should ask her if you want interesting stories. Me? I'm not a people person. Unless you haven't noticed.
Just talk to me a lot.
Lecturer.
For not being a people person.
My strength lies in field work and persistence.
Oh, I might be affiliating time drop under 50 followers. Ah, but you have time. How many? You have 49? 48? Anyway, you have time. It's in July. It's July 8 and 9, I think. Or 9 and 10, wait. So Saturday, Sunday. Enough tales then, let's change the subject.
By all means.
Okay. Oh, Jesus, he coughed and wiped his mouth. Oh, I thought it was like April. No. In April, I'm going to Italy anyway, so thankfully it's not in April. What if we check the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
He looks at you with obvious surprise. I'm all in with descriptive shit. No, I'm not going to say that. Chaos is my method. I am Elysium.
Well, be that as it may, I'd really appreciate the help.
Where are these traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near.
Okay.
Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower,
to walk
after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them...
He gestures to the trap in front of him.
You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still,
okay.
Better safe and stupid than sorry.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture?
What? Aren't you having fun, Kim?
Even relative to examining a weak old corpse, I'm not sure mucking about in the reeds qualifies as fun. But have it your way, detective.
Oh, really? Kim is such a party pooper.
If you think it's important, you have been right before.
What if I do if there's a phasmid in one of the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this.
Yes, Kim Science can't wait. Of course he can't wait. But what if I encounter the phasmid in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do...
Wait, Lena didn't see it in the wild?
I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed.
What?
It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Why am I going to walk around and being like insects are going to be attracted to me? Okay, lay it on me, thick. Press on your armpit. Come on, give it to me. He doses you with the odd-smelling spray, that double helping as you present your other armpit. Give it to me! And then gives you a satisfied nod.
I hope you're not buying this. He dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing
just Links Africa. I hate links. I don't know how people use that shit. Ugh. Tastes like poop. He looks at the lieutenant with disdain, then puts the spray back in his pocket. Like, Kim, you're not being nice though. I'm ready. Let's get to it.
Right. Which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
It's cheap.
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are exhausted and in need of assistance.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Yeah, but even if it's cheap, I don't know. I prefer just not to wear perfume then. Just the normal deodorant. I mean, like normal, like Nivea or what do you say in English? Nivea. I don't know. Dove. Something, but not Lynx.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
I'll get going. See ya. People are starting to think. Waking up. The soggy log smells of ignition fluid. Still, they won't light them up. So what do I need to do? Check the traps. There are 4 traps in total. After checking them all, return to Morel with the news. Okay. You see how I cleaned so many of my tasks? Oh yeah, I found the gloves, by the way. So I cleaned so many of my tasks, and also I falsify. I don't know why I'm talking in another language today. Well, I know.
Hello, I'm Gary. Very generous of you to help us out, officer.
Is it like I'm doing like Spanglish or French? I don't know why I can't think. Okay, I can't think of the word when you like to do a fake signature. Because we say in Spanish falsificar. Like my brain today is so broken. Well, it's just like this whole week I've been like hearing French all the time, and then like I think my brain got broken. English got broken again. I realized that my brain can take only 2 languages at a time, so that's it.
Yellow man. I mean, officer.
Oh, that's racist.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow man. Interesting. This is something to ask him about, after a little probing first.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Not a lover of the great outdoors? Well, he's a crypto-fascist. Yeah, and I was wondering why you were saying that, and now I know.
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Sadly, I think I might be a drunk. Or a degenerate. Maybe even both.
Dark times will do that to good men.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are that above everyone. He nods gravely, then shifts his gaze to the pile of soggy logs at his feet.
Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
Do you know anything about the man hanged behind the whirling in rags?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
Oh, so he knows.
So you do know something about it?
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
So wait. He doesn't know, but he knows. How do you know when you don't know? What?
He didn't kill him or anything, but there's something going on here.
You were surprised to see my colleague Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sail. I meant no offense, truly.
Sure.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next races will be a really good one?
Yes.
Well, this is that racist.
He judged us though as Gary. I thought he were here presenting a work of art. I don't know. I like the previous races. What is this? Will you grant us 3 wishes, Gary? That will be our lucky races. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah, that one.
All I meant was there are not many Sealites
Oh, sorry.
around
I chose
here.
that one.
I'm just stating a fact.
The lieutenant is a native of Revachol.
Oh, yes. Of course he is. I was just speaking about his connections.
Oh my god, I'm going to...
Let's change the subject, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to change the subject. It is your mug. Hold up the yellow man mug.
My mug? Why would you think that?
You say yellow man. That's not something many people go around saying.
Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone.
If there's something... It's like people when they say jest, for me, it's like if it's... You know when you say, I'm choking. Okay, that's bad. But when people say, I'm chesting, it sounds for me even worse. You know? I don't know. I just found it very fucking annoying. Still seems suspicious. Did I mention the mouth was found at the scene of a lynching?
Okay. I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer.
He poses.
You're
Okay.
not going to find me, are you?
Oh, wait, what? Can I? I am. Rip out a fine slip. For 250 real, the maximum.
Oh, God. 250? How am I gonna pay that? Okay. I'll work harder. I'll pay it off. I promise.
This is a considerable expense to him. 1 month's wage, most likely.
I want the money now.
It's, in a way, admirable how quickly he composes himself after such a blow.
Okay.
This man digs authority, even when it's bullying him.
If I had said 100, I could have get it now.
And I'll never do it again. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
Wait. What? You know, my work week was very stressful, and then I can use like, oh, it's just because it was so stressful, I just became like a fucking racist. The police get the money, not you. Oh, aw, I wanted the money. Now.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
How did you get into the trash container?
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services.
Okay.
CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why will you need to get into everyone's trash?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob.
Again with the racist shit?
I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
What about like just having that mug? You know? It's not about like throwing it away, it's about even having it.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Gary, did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged behind the whirling in rags, into the trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Do?
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Yes, what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
He changed his mind mid-sentence.
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
The lieutenant remarks drolly.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
About it?
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing.
Why I cannot ask more about it? Let's move on for now.
I hope I could help your investigation, in my small way.
He's visibly relieved it's over.
Does this mean you're in
okay,
his apartment, admiring his colonial mug collection? Perhaps it would be interesting to tell him.
Oh. Are you a cryptozoologist too?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
So Gary, you live nearby in an apartment in Martinez, pointing his direction.
Sure do, officer.
His eyes narrow slightly. He's wondering where this is going.
And you're a big man from Yulmdal, fan?
How?
saw that ridiculous poster in your apartment along with all your other colonialist memorabilia.
But why were you in my apartment, officer?
Mr. Claire asked me to get your door open. I figured I'd take a look around while I was at it.
So you work for Everard Clare? Officer, please tell him we're good. No, tell him I'll make it up to him.
He's a weasel.
What have I done?
I now you remember what was the name.
He'll send the muscle after me.
The man looks around whispering. He makes sure no one hears you talk. Try not to shit yourself, Gary. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he doesn't like you.
I was probably talking too loud in the whirling the other night. About some theories. Stupid. Shouldn't have run my mouth loud like that.
Oh, well.
I won't do it again. If there's anything I can do to assist you, or the Union, just ask, okay? I'll try to help if I can.
This scared him proper. He's positively melting from fear. Has to prop himself up with a lot of anger to keep it together.
The weather vane has turned. He cannot be unturned.
He clearly liked his squirming.
Oh.
He may even have changed his mind about the
Scare
whole
him
door
with
opening
a partner.
operation.
So I need more composure. So I was just wait, thank you for your cooperation. Leave. Wait a minute. So do I have anything that I can wear that has composure? That's what I was just thinking. Oh yes. Conceptualization -1 though. Spread the core. Logic. Interfacing. Warfare. So does that mean that now with these shoes I have one more point and then I can try again?
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law.
Oh my god, what an arsehole.
I mean, officers.
Yes, look! 42%. Even. Okay, let's try.
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Something worn underneath it?
It sounds like he's wearing some kind of armor under his clothes. You can't tell it's there just from looking at him. Probably stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I'm getting all the pieces. Yeah, I was just thinking before when I started the stream that I never thought that I can wear also the clothes. I don't know, my keyboard is very dirty. I can change clothes for getting like the points I need, not only about like, you know, ranking up on the personalities, let's say. I see you're a connoisseur of high quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once.
He unbuttons the shirt.
I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
You see gleaming white ceramic shine underneath. A thin layer of interlocking plates cover his gaunt? Is that how we say in English? Gaunt? I don't know. Torso. I understand what he means because it's a French, originally a French word.
He's gearing up to admit the truth.
Okay, he's gearing up to admit the truth.
This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Gary, what's going on?
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
No, you've got explaining to do.
Ooh, Kim. The Lieutenant Stone is icy. Why did you lie to me, Gary? Count with a sound in the middle like the O in the word or. Gaunt? Or, gaunt? The English is so hard. Hey, Dragon Garland, how are you? Why did you lie to me, Gary? Get him, Kim, yes.
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you.
But what?
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
I'll explain later.
He doesn't muster up the strength to yell. Why did you really put those clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling.
He looked at his feet.
So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here.
I hate him so much. What an arsehole.
Only the cuirass was left, so I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
Yeah, but you stole from a dead body. Like, really? That has to be like one of the lowest things that you can do.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Sealite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
He shook his head.
They were thoroughly conservative men, he realizes suddenly. It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions.
Give me that armor, now.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Oh, disgusting.
But so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
I'm doing so well today with the pieces of armor, Jesus. Do you know who killed the handman?
I always thought it was the Union, but I sure as hell won't go around saying that anymore. You have my word. I don't know, and I won't be running my mouth on this subject anymore.
Yeah, Gary. First of all, stop being a fucking racist, and second of all, just shut the fuck up.
This is all he knows.
Are we done here, Gary? Are you sure? The last piece is around here somewhere, too. Oh.
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
Three skill points today.
I won't mess with Mr. Clare either. You have my word.
Thank you for your cooperation. Not really, but whatever. Oh, fair weather? Yeah. Pain threshold, thicker skin, +1 volition, 4 borrow confidence, -1 empathy, mania of invulnerability. The vitreous enamel cuirass fits snugly and redistributes kinetic energy across its countless white plates. Amazingly, it fits under your coat, and it also makes pretty porcelain sounds when shaken. Okay. Oh, it looks so freaking weird. So. So how do I know how many pieces? It's just one more piece that I have left. And how do I know that there was only one left?
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way, being so close to the water.
What? Ah, the helmet! Okay. Wait, I can't see anything interesting.
You don't have a reason to. Yet.
What is this about?
Nothing. Just a hunch.
Okay.
The hunch passes, leaving you there, by the old boy bobbing in the water. Time to go.
What? Okay. Whatever. I don't see anything else though here. Oh. I'll try to find it before the end of the game, of course. You know me. This section of the coast has been used in decades. I came all around here already. Oh, this one.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Look around.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building loom over the reeds. They whisper amongst themselves.
Oh, here. I meant on this side of the city.
Snowflakes cling to their shivering stems.
Reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Ah.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
No need to grin. I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm helping some citizens and getting some fresh air.
I meant no offense. Just...
Yeah, stop it, man. The lieutenant doesn't know how to finish a sentence. He looks at you, putting the trap back on the ground. Dude. You need to be a little bit happier in life. So I did this already, so let's go this way. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, life already is tough, you know? Oh, they're gone. Wow. It's almost impossible to get a fire going this near to the ocean. Well, also because it's fucking freezing. And it's snowing.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But
let's do it. Look around.
The reeds by the abandoned campsite
so
sway and tremble while the snow falls all around. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow.
Reach for the trap.
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
The lieutenant takes a note, more out of habit than duty. How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself.
Always up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you?
He smiles and raises his collar. It's windy. But that's good. It's windy, so we do exercise to keep ourselves warm. These heavy military blockades are riddled with bullet holes. Oh, 35 cents. Cool. So... yeah, I just need to do 2 more. Okay, I did this already. I talked already with this guy. Is there any other place I can go? Oh. Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crush every MC in Revachol, hopefully. That's a Nolan Bangsang, an unsuccessful model. Yeah, it's not me crushing every fucking car. Rust eaten letters read Mazout. Mazout. What's this? Oh. A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. What? You feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. The sign reads San Brun 1147. Oh, I haven't been here. Dusty pews in the shadows, many seem to be missing. Oh, money! Money! I'm so rich. An altar shrouded in dark or something like that is too dark to tell.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Inspect the carpentry.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular.
I like to touch
the church
things
itself.
in this game.
2 large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Run your hand over a beam.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch.
Take a closer look at the padlock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Oh, look at the sticker.
You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead.
Okay.
There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before.
What makes it so modern?
It's the contrast between the cheery, chemical yellow and the rigor mortis. As if the cheery guy didn't know he was dead, or the dead guy didn't care that he was. Either way, you get the sense the forces of future are at work here.
Okay, have you seen the symbol before? Point at it.
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up.
That's like me. Every time I need to look
replies.
at something, I'm like, okay, and then, I'm sorry, what?
No.
What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
Oh. Oh, okay. What is junior delinquency? I know what it is.
For Revachol ZOC, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law.
What if you're younger than 10? What is it then?
These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your officer's exams.
Oh, yeah, well, you forgot that my memory got wiped. He put his handkerchief in his coat pocket. What is suggestive of junior delinquency here?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
I agree, it's very modern. But does the jury guy not know he's dead, or does the dead guy not care that he is? What is the source of the irony here?
That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
Oh, I can take it. Try to peel off the sticker without ripping it.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling.
Yeah, I know.
Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Put the sticker in your ledger after the last entry where it belongs.
Looks like today was a gold star day.
Ooh. What? Wait, what did I get from there? Style your paperwork. Oh, I didn't know about this one. I didn't even remember about this objective. Okay. Inspect the staple.
The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood.
Where is it?
Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least.
Okay.
Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
There are secret quests. Turn to the lieutenant. This is where my pry bar comes, Mr. Prybar comes in handy.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment.
There is a touch of guilt in his voice.
Should we start with that kick drum coming from the ice? I heard the sound before.
Yes, the pulsing bass. A sure sign of junior delinquency. Somewhere east of here.
Okay.
There's something on the sea ice there.
Okay, let's try first. Wait, maybe this way. Can we? No? There's a stairs in there. What stairs? Why is there stairs? Today my brain told me. There's the ladder in there. It's just because, you know, for me, like ladder and stairs, it's just the same. In Spanish, it's just the same. Wait, he said to go on the side and I can't. What he meant with that? Oh, thank you for the follow, Dragon Garland. Thank you so much. I just got a notification on my watch. I'm going to put my thing. He said to go somewhere back. I can't seem to go anywhere else. Maybe here? Where the fuck you want me to go? Oh. Okay, I can pass here. Oh, here. Okay. Painted with pastel, someone is trying to bring cheer into the world. Hey. Sorry. It must have taken a lot of patience to do this. Damn, it's cold outside. Yes, it is.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
Hazel? That's the name?
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing.
Well, Kim is not wearing a hat either. He's so perfect. He doesn't get cold.
Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Wait a minute. I don't wear hats either. And I don't do drugs. Electrochemistry. What the fuck? Doesn't mean that because it's cold outside and you don't wear a hat, it means that you're doing drugs. Dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
But do you sit unmoving in the snow? Well, I go outside. And I don't know, I never... Solid cop logic. I never wear hats. I never did. Even when I'm outside a lot. I don't know. That's now that I think about it. I don't get cold in the head. Maybe because I have too much hair though. She looks up at you distracted. I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
So should you. I do have. I should and I do. Point at your hat.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
It's nice. You should wear one too if you plan on staying outside in this weather.
Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
Okay.
What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law.
This is a red check. Oh. Regain authority in her eyes. Well, I cannot try it again. And I don't want to fail. I do have some points though. But my logic is already 5. Logic. Wait, what was it? Authority. Why I said logic? My authority. Okay, I can get a point there. Well, let's level up. I have 3. 6. Quite good. Nice. 28 only. Huh. Okay.
Lots of feeling. Feel it up. Way up.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's be really cringe. Oh my god! Fuck the hat! Is that what you said to me? I can't believe you told me to fuck the hat. Yeah, I know. But I just wanted to try it.
You're saying it really loud, but it's not coming out right. Maybe add more indignation.
This is so good. So I should just take this hat I'm wearing and fuck it, right? Point at your head where the hat is located. Engage in sexual intercourse with a hat right here in front of you because you told me so? On the sea ice?
More.
Right here on the sea ice?
More.
Give you a little ice cup hat fuck show?
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
This is even better. She didn't get authority, she got fucking scared of me. The girl is visibly shaken.
The lieutenant is watching the scene unfold before his eyes, unsure how to react.
Is that how you see me?
The girl looks down, slowly curling into a ball.
Oh, Jesus.
That's it. You've earned it. Start crying. Life's hard.
Start crying? No, I'm not going to start crying. Oh god, anyway, I can't believe you use obscenities like that in front of a police officer. And you should. You should.
The words are stuck in your throat. All that comes out is tears.
Oh no,
pouring
I
down
cried
your face.
anyway.
The young woman has kept her eyes trained on her wires, waiting for the lecture to end. But now she hears sobbing.
Okay.
Looking up, she sees a grown man on the wrong side of 40. His face bloated from alcohol.
Try not to cry. Cry anyway, exactly.
Not so quietly, crying.
This isn't really about the hat, is it?
No.
You know, you're not the only one with issues. I self-medicate. Shit. Life's a horror, you know? Crying helps, though. Get it out your system. And then maybe we can talk, okay? I'll be here.
There you go. Now she loves me. Because I'm vulnerable. Wait, oh? Kim? What do you want? Having looked away during the final phase of your little episode, the lieutenant now addresses you.
Do you want to talk about what just happened?
That's probably a good idea.
Normally, I'm opposed to discussing one's feelings, especially on duty. But I think this is an exceptional case.
Well, you know, Kim, I'm getting upset because when I look at you, you don't wear a hat, and also your jacket is open, and you will get cold, and then you will get a flu, and then you will die. Okay, sorry. I got it all out. I'm good.
So, what do you think happened?
Dad, that's what happened.
'Tis possible thou couldst persuade the lieutenant 'twas all a part of thy unorthodox method, but can thou persuade thyself?
You know what? I'm going to be honest. I was a crygasm.
What?
It's when you totally break down and it feels a little better afterwards. I don't know where I got the expression from. I might just have invented it.
In the future, could you please refrain from emoting too much on duty? The quasi-legal status of the RCM means we need to project strength twice as consistently as any other police force in the world.
Weakness is strength.
Not when projecting strength. Then it's just weakness.
Sounds like typical macho bullshit to me.
That may be so, but such is Revachol, and this is what is expected of us in Revachol.
You get the feeling you're being handled with kid gloves because your cheeks are still soaking wet.
Don't let me cry. Boys, don't cry. I love that song.
Glad to hear it was minor. Can you go on?
You know what? I'm going to go all sad now. The end is near anyway. I may as well see this through.
Then, let's go.
Let me have a meltdown in peace, Kim. Okay? What's the problem?
So, like, seriously, what's eating you, man?
There is a hint of pity in her eyes.
Well, I pity myself too.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing, and she wears thick black eyeliner. Most men wouldn't call her pretty. There is a manliness to her, a coarseness.
What's your name?
Acel.
Acel. And your surname?
Why?
I'm from the police. It's for the paperwork.
Okay, it's Berger.
Acel Berger.
A very common name.
I never heard Acel before.
You have little reason to doubt that's her real name. But she's not all that surprised by this cop show questioning, is she?
What's that device you have there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
What's a contact microphone?
A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
Encyclopedia, I didn't need that? What? Yeah, any news of my wife's names? How about my mother?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
How does that thing work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
Does it have anything to do with contact mic?
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
No, I mean the boxer. Contact mic.
No. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording
I sound so
inside
stupid.
solid objects. Contact mic just beats people up.
That's not fair. And an understatement.
Well, I hate boxers, so I'm not going to say that physical instrument. I'm sorry. Where did you get the mic from?
Same place
like
I got the
boxing.
recorder from. The Elysium.
What's the Elysium?
Oh man. You haven't been to the Elysium? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
What about kickboxers? Asking for a friend. Well, I don't really like all those kind of sports, but you know, I admire what you do, Foley. But I never liked, like, you know, this kind of like sports like it's hitting other people. It's just not my thing. But also because to be honest, I had to be in a class of boxing when I was in school because I was studying sport journalism. So I have to live and learn the rules of something that I didn't like. But you know. Oh no, what is this question? Sounds interesting. Who is this Arno guy?
Oh yeah. Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Elysium going kind of person.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
Yeah, you know what? Nor do I, but I have concrete evidence that I rock in the form of a rec tape player in a completely trash hostel room.
That's cool.
She breathes on her fingers. Looks like she doesn't know what to say. Foley's a kickboxer? Updating his file. Hey, the train, Ink. How are you? And yeah, Foley is a kickboxer. Never mind. Let's talk about the contact mix instead.
Sure.
Actually, I have some non-mic questions for you. Okay, this was so weird.
Okay.
I didn't know though that there was a full file about Foley. What are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
And what is it you're recording exactly?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
She scratches her forehead. Wait, what happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
You mean drugs?
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
Suspicious. I wanted this recording for the cracks, the footsteps.
The musicians in the Elysium used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together.
Okay.
They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
Just not.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
She rubs her shoulders and looks around.
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
She looks at the recording device. The thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish. Very useless all of a sudden.
Aww.
Take this, you're called.
The lieutenant begins to take off his jacket.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
The lieutenant backs up. He throws you a glance. Give her your hat. Well, I can wear another one. Here, you need this more than I do.
Thanks.
I might regret this. She puts it on. It's a bit larger for her. I don't see it on her. You said it's supposed to be a music place. What is?
That. The boys think it could be a place, like the Elysium or something. Stupid. It's really not going to be a Elysium, that's for sure.
The boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what?
Music stuff, mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
You mean like those headphones your boyfriend sold?
Yep. They were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those.
Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
I have some other questions.
Go ahead.
Oh. Gave her a hat. You seem surprisingly comfortable with being questioned. Why is that?
Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do.
Have you been questioned before?
Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revachol experience they get east of the river.
What's east of the river?
Rich people. Rich people are east of the river.
What? Lean in and whisper. Those options. I was just reading them and I'm like, what? Lean in and whisper. Let me guess, these rich people are not from around here.
Aren't they? I thought they were as Vacholaire as any of us. Just way richer.
Oh no, they are foreign bodies. Agents of international capital. You only need to look close enough.
Maybe you're right. Most of them do speak 3 languages.
Oh. I do speak 3 languages. So what trouble you got into with the police?
The usual. I had a shitty run as a teenager.
What's the usual?
You know, drinking, getting into fights. The ugly stuff that happens when you move out your parents' place at 13. In Forberg.
Interesting term. Time to glean some knowledge.
Wait, what is in Forberg?
Is this a rhetorical question?
No, literally, I can't remember even the most basic terms sometimes.
Forberg, not in Forberg. It's a massive banlieue south of Jamrock.
Ah, la banlieue!
It is the largest ghetto in Revachol. Possibly the world.
Are you a secret agent of capitalism? Am I? Maybe. Well, la banlieue doesn't mean a ghetto. La banlieue means like basically before it, yeah, okay, so it means a little bit of a ghetto, but it used to mean like, you know, the surrounding areas of a big city. You know, that's what it means in French, a banlieue. So secret I even don't know. We all are. Well, technically we all are, right? We are buying shit. Well, maybe some people are not, but we are. You know, we have technology. I know what Jamrock is, but let's say I didn't.
We are Jamrock, sort of. Martinez is called
I'm
North
getting points.
Jamrock sometimes. Jamrock is also a ghetto, only smaller than Forberg.
Jamrock is a district of Revachol comprised of the following quarters: Pox, Villa Lobos, Central Jamrock, Grand Couronne, Old South,
Grand
and
Couronne.
the Valley of the Dogs. Learning is great.
Yes, Encyclopedia Learning is great. Turn to the girl, and why did you have to move out when you were so young?
My dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess I just wanted to drink too, you know. Get my party on.
I get that. Oui, baguette. I love that one. I get that. I'm a major party animal myself. Major.
Alright.
Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in the church.
It's supposed to become like a club. for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Elysium. Except that, yeah.
She looks at the old wooden church up on the poles. As a mean wind comes bellowing in, the 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek. What is anodic dance music?
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
Wait, what did I learn? What? Oh. You should find out what is this anodic dance music people are listening to these days. Maybe if you were to stumble upon some young adults later on, this is a long-term side thing. Don't fret it. I'm completing good tasks today. Nice. Not bad, not bad. Doing well. Electronic instruments like what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too.
Are they going to give me a
anything
sad
that
song?
uses electricity?
I need it.
But isn't guitars. Also found sounds. Stuff like that.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness. That is what the future will look like. If it ever comes.
So you want to turn the church into a club? Music with floppy disk drives.
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it.
Why not? Instead of, you know, MP3 files. What is Inland Empire? I guess most of the other personas. Yeah, you know. I was reading here Inland Empire because someone was asking about it. So it says hunches and gut feelings, dreams in waking life. So then I was reading the description and yeah, your imagination, but dreamers, paranatural investigators, mental creators. So your imagination, but really like in a conspiracy way. You know what I mean? Like that is, it's always imagining like really out there shit. Like, because my imagination is not that crazy. I don't know yours fully, but it says Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into that which sight can't see. What's really going? What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world fate? At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing, conversations that may change the course of the investigation if you're not thrown in the loony bin first. Yeah, you see, it's like crazy shit. With lower Inland Empire, however, you'll be void of imagination and character. And then how will you shape the cosmos? There you go. So it's like a crazy imagination, though, you know, out there.
Hey, you two are cops.
Yes, why do you ask?
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys. Because there are some strange things going on in that church.
Cool,
if you're police, you should look into it, right?
Yeah, I suppose because it's like inside you, right? So it's your, like, you know, it's the empire inside your mind. That's why, I suppose. I'll talk to them.
They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else?
Did you put the padlock on the church door?
No.
No?
Not really, no.
She's trying to get out of a direct lie with semantic tricks. She personally didn't put the padlock on the door.
Okay, if you personally didn't, then who did?
Yeah, you know. That's what I meant. Noid did. Noid put the padlock on the door.
Wait, is this Noid a friend of yours?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Why did this Noid put a... Noid person, put a padlock on the church door?
To keep more weirdos from getting in. Fucking Martinez. I'm sorry. It's got the worst weirdos. If you get around to it, ask Andre about him, he'll tell ya.
Okay. Enough about the church then. I had another question. Wait.
No.
Wait, I wanted to ask her something.
She's trying to
this
get
one.
out
Show
of
her
the
her
direct
secret in your
lie
ledge
with semantic
and ledger.
tricks.
So this is in yours?
It's Noid's.
Oh, okay.
To keep more weird.
Yeah,
Go
okay,
ahead.
okay. So, can we talk for a minute?
I was wondering when you would come around. What's up?
I guess there is something that's been making my life hell.
What is it?
Oh no! I think it's applied of the working class. I'm between that one. People just keep putting their selfish interests ahead of the greater good. Yeah, you know, I'm going to say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no one understands that sometimes you got to make sacrifices for the sake of progress. It's all very distressing.
So, the thing that's got you crying in front of strangers is the slow pace of social progress?
Don't get me wrong, I'm all for slow and steady progress. I just wish people would be a little more reasonable. Seize the means of production. It's all.
Okay. So you're not that upset, it sounds like.
I told you, I'm highly distressed by this state of affairs.
Uh-huh. And you're sure it's social progress you're distressed about, and not, I don't know, some chick?
That too? Why I cannot have two things that distress me?
Perhaps.
I think I'm going to go there. Am I going to pass out again? Now that you mention it, I found these letters I've thrown in the trash. They might have something to do with it.
Okay. Why'd you think that?
They were written in a woman's hand, and oh boy, did reading them make me not feel good.
There you have it then, chick trouble. Not political after all. Who was she?
I don't remember.
Really? You seem to be pretty upset about this chica. Are you sure you don't remember anything about her?
I remember her scent, and that's all.
Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you?
Oh no. Come to think of it, the whore could have wrote them to her lover. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I'm sure. Why would I have reacted so strongly otherwise?
How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing?
Wait, what do you mean by selective memory? Well, it could have been selective memory. And you might have a point there. Yeah.
Yeah. Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank.
What is this Königstein wank?
You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in Königstein are mostly rich.
Okay. Thanks for the bullshit sick thing then.
You're welcome. Might be for the best to keep that shit forgotten though. Just my opinion. If it itches, don't scratch.
What is this? The tape recorder lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up. Why do I want it? I bought one already. Okay, let's try it though.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath you see a reel of tape rolling.
Ah well.
You put the device
Why do I need
back
it?
on the ice.
Actually, that's it for now.
Okay, bye.
She turned her attention back to the recording device. Why do I need it though? Because it's lonely. More trivialistic markings. This post is covered in little humanoids. Oh wait, I need to wear another hat. Do I not? I have this one. Reaction speed. Feeling twitchy. Vom brain. Or I have this one. Oh, I look like an arsehole with this. Ultimately, peak focus or and -1 on perfection. What did I say? Perception. Why did I say perfection? I'm not okay today. I like reaction speed. Why not? Let's wear this one. I look so ugly though. I'm sure I can buy something better than next time. A pole screwed into the ice keeps the tent erect. Trash from some unending part. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the tent. Let's go have fun.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
Check the bridge on the left, it's a shortcut. Very handy. Oh, okay. Squeeze in.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
Kim is like, I'm out of this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
Ah, come on, Kim.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
He gestures for you to squeeze in. Yay! Saturday party! Let's go! Canister filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. A pile of nasal sprays, brand name Nosafed Ultra. That's what you say, like the onomatopoeia we say in Spanish, of, you know, when you make a noise of something and then you write it down. Is that what you say? Like, is that why you do like electronic music? Like that? Cool. I didn't know that.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Shaky hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
My posse?
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
Oh, it's like David Bowie. A tiny bit.
And Egghead.
Egghead?
Egg!
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, rhythm of the club. Okay. The tape player high above his head continues to blast what is probably anodic music.
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Wait, how many music venues have you organized?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
Yeah, I do agree that this place is a shithole, though.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
There's no need. The place is pretty bad.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property.
See you in a bit, Folly.
The derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face. Don't fall for it.
Okay, Volition. And now histrionics, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads!
I like the head.
Burnouts!
He angrily spits on a crew, then starts cleaning it.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that. In Reversholt.
This is like a Manchester or something.
Strike that! The world!
The world!
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there were the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze.
Like the Hacienda.
Just how bad those
Maybe they're opening the Hacienda.
And burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Am I an expert? Yeah, I won't stand for narcomaniacs of any kind. No narcomaniacs on my watch, even though I'm a drug addict and drunk person and trash hotel man, so yep. Shake your head bravely.
Yes, yes. And the worst part is, they're also spooky.
What exactly do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse. People just wanna spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
I'll look into it. Tell me more.
All right, man.
He clapped his hands enthusiastically.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Acel told me Noid put the padlocks on the door. Why?
Oh, so you met her. Good, good.
He's not as glad as he would like you to think. There's concern in his voice.
Okay.
I did ask Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
He reminds me of what's the guy from the Sex Pistols? I can't remember the name.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%. Maybe
1 week?
Sure they're still alive.
With the cold?
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
Andre, do you know what involuntary manslaughter means?
Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I assure you, officer, this is not what's happening here. I'm at least 80% sure they're alive. I mean, come on. Most people aren't ever that alive in their entire lives.
Sounds like nonsense.
You're right. It is nonsense. Total garbage. I knew you'd see through it.
I meant some nonsense yours, no. You're alive, you're alive. You know, so if you're alive, it doesn't mean anything. Oh my god.
It feels good to be the smart cop, doesn't it?
Ah.
That's a good cop to be. Has a nice ring to it. Smart cop. You wouldn't want to be stupid cop, now would you? But still, maybe he's just sucking up to you.
Of course he is. You can stop buttering me up now. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I won't do that anymore.
I need the key.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Oh. Oh, I need reaction speed. Oh. Okay, be the cool cop. Let's try.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left.
Catch it.
Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Thanks, man. Play it cool.
The speed freak nods to you. A respectful nod. You proved something here.
Right, other questions.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Who exactly are these people inside the church?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
You haven't even seen them and you want the police involved.
Well, there's also the machinery.
This machinery is of the deeply mystical variety.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
They can be workers.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires.
Water.
Into water.
Water.
Never seen anything like it.
I like how the English say water.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
The feeling?
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
You take too many drugs, Andre.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
But you haven't physically seen anyone?
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
What was that about something watching you?
Like you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
Like a dog?
Not human, as in a ghost.
Come on.
Do you know what he means?
He's high.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man.
A crab man?
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
What the fuck?
Odd. Crabs are usually marine creatures and not known for climbing walls.
Encyclopedia. Ambush behavior, no. Crab man.
Crab man! Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her.
Sure.
If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
Yeah, well, so what?
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
I won't.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
Can you tell me more about this machinery?
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
So how can you be sure they're burnouts and dubheads if you haven't even seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
Oh my god.
This is a below-feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Wow, you can't, but you do. I should add weaponized idiocy to my own repertoire.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers.
Yeah, in your head.
Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Sure. What?
You mentioned some kind of ecclesiasts over the church, on the church. Who are these ecclesiasts?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Oh yeah, like this. Now, humor me, Andre. What is the founding party?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation.
And
they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericanassian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no?
Now, Andre, in your opinion, would this ancient religious organization who anoints the innocents want a club for anointed music in one of their churches?
Totally.
There isn't a trace of doubt in his voice. Oh my god, he's such a stupid guy.
The Pericanassian church is about love. Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericanassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance.
He violently shakes the tape player as if to see if he can break it.
Love is hardcore.
Calm down, dude.
Unity.
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 Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
He turns the volumes up, then looks at you with a knowing nod. And if it's obvious, you will now break into dance.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
No words. Enjoy the beat. Know your head.
Feels good.
Yeah. I don't quite understand what you're talking about. What's a posse?
Your posse's like your people, man. Like you got your cup posse, you look out for each other and you party together. That's a posse.
Can I party with Kim?
And where is your posse, detective? Nothing comes to you. The world is silent.
It sounds like you're just saying random things. Love, posse, make noise.
Are we?
He looks at you mysteriously.
Yeah!
The one with the large hair really enjoyed it when his friends get mysterious. I guess love can be pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, it can.
Oh yeah, it can, for
He's
sure.
coming around. You're getting it.
No, this is too much. No sane organization will want this level of absurdity in their church.
That's pretty downbeat. I think I speak for all of us when I say we expected the law to be more open to the idea of love, unity, and the Pericarnassian posse.
I just don't understand a single thing of your saying.
Yeah, I know you don't. So, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving. His expectation is fierce.
I wanted to ask you about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
What's with the old Nosafed?
The what now?
He leans in to hear you better. Point at the bottles of nasal spray in the corner. The Nosafed Ultra, you have a lot of it lying around.
Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
Yes?
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
You can get, like, high from, like, nasal spray? You sound fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosafed is the shit.
Can I have some? I have some nose problems too.
Sure.
Yeah, cool.
Here you go, officer. The Noser. Blast away.
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
And it's distilled too.
Oh.
He doesn't know what to say.
It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
Okay.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
Alright, enough of this.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Narcomania is a plague. Oh, because I said narcomania is a plague. Yeah, you can if it's an aerosol. You can get high? Okay. What if I change that answer?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't... Yes, there's...
This machinery.
When I first scouted the place, back in February,
one of them is
okay, we got all this.
Oh.
No. Felt like silent.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or some, like, you want... It wasn't...
Wait, I'm trying again.
Dark shape climbing upside... Yeah, you know, it was...
Odd. Crabs are usually...
Yeah, totally shit off.
Just in case, I can get more points. Can you tell me more about
You should
this
talk to Lloyd about
machinery?
that. I just got a distinct burnout and dope... Well, what...
This is a below-feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically...
I'm 70% sure they're substance users. Don't let the... Sure. What?
I don't remember in which one. I don't think I can come back, right? Ah. Logic. I do have 2 points though. I can improve my logic. 6. Let's try. 28%. Phew, I'm going to lose.
A number
no!
of things
I got
don't
it!
add up. Let's take a look.
Yes!
How about gather around, kids?
Okay, kids, now gather around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at
Get
you.
it! I'm so good at logic.
The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned.
Okay.
Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I felt sick and became the shadow you see now. But before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are.
I was good enough in this job to be awarded the rank of Lieutenant Gefreitor. I could have been captain, imagine that.
What happened?
Disco happened.
I've been trying to say we need the next step in dance music to happen fast. Shut it. What? I have. I've said that.
Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detected left in me.
The young speed freak is silent. He senses something is wrong.
This isn't the making of a club. It's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
He points at the speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where is his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker. You have only one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one speaker.
Yeah, that's the funny thing, right? Like even with well, there was a mono thing like the records, but you have no headphones. Wouldn't a cell need headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawned them, likely for lab equipment and drug ingredients.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
The nosafed is here for its active ingredient.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
Likely pseudoephedrine. Almost exactly the shape of ephedrine. Ephedrine makes you happy.
Okay.
And so does pseudoephedrine.
The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
There is no need for me to pile on anymore, is there?
No shit.
He sounds tired. In short, you tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Preposterous?
I meant to say, not true.
So, what are we going to do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
You tell me what's really going on and we'll work from there. Let's say that. I can be lenient.
What do you mean by lenient?
Not calling back up and howling all of to the pen for starters.
Okay, man. Okay.
He raises his hands.
Things are just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now. It's not like we lied when we said we want to turn a church into the wickedest club in East Revershoal.
Wickedest. I love that word.
Because we do! We totally do! We just need to turn it into a speed lab before.
What is this fucking logic?
To get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They are not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there. But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
The love! Feel the love!
Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
Well, maybe.
This is it. Judgment time.
Ooh. What do I choose? I think I'm going to decide later. I have to look into the spooker situation before I can decide what to do with you. Yeah.
We can continue on an amiable path, right? No more misunderstandings, no more lies. Before you go, is there anything else you need?
That's it for now.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah!
So they gave me the key? Did they? Wait, which one is not? Noid.
So you
Yeah,
had a
this
talk
one.
with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good.
Skin shows through the holes in the Speed Freak's too large sweater. In front of him, an open toolbox full of carpentry tools and parts.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
He ran his hand through his hair, which is come back in mock seriousness, and continued to fiddle with some gears. Sign?
Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align.
It's interesting.
I suck at socialising, man. Even now, our sign synchronisation is way off. But I'll see what I can do.
He continued to rearrange his tools. I saw a sticker on the padlock. Can you tell me anything about it?
A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Okay, it's a yellow circle, the human face, with X's eyes for eyes and a smile underneath. I think the X's mean the guy is dead.
Good, good. What did you want to know?
What makes the sticker so modern?
Simplicity was brought to us by classical soul artist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right?
Okay.
Well, hardcore
These guys
is
are
not
like
tasteful
so...
or outwardly harmonious.
I don't
It's
like
a
them.
warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss haunting him. The
Oh,
sticker,
creepy.
the clothes, the music, same thing.
You come up with the stuff by yourself.
Not alone. Many people are thinking the same thing right now. There's a gathering at the Elysium. The beat is the same for all.
Was I right? Is it a dead guy smiling?
Yes, you're the 23rd person to get it right. And I've asked 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
Okay, he was a really little bit mean with me, okay? Okay, what does it mean?
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths.
Okay.
The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
I'm thinking maybe the smiling dead guy is a symbol for communism. It's also dead, but doesn't care.
Yeah, that interpretation holds.
There you go. I think we exhausted the subject for now.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
What about now? Are the scenes all right now?
Nah.
Ah,
Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment.
so we don't like each other.
You heard me.
He examines a small metal vault in his hand. Okay. Tell me about the machines you saw in the church.
Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery.
Okay.
Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes head first into the supernatural.
What's wrong with the supernatural?
Nothing's wrong
Supernatural.
with it.
Ah,
You
I
should
cannot talk.
definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it though.
Okay.
The sickest. That's perhaps why it should be researched.
The supernatural. So you think it's real, that it actually exists?
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist. Because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs.
The plebs? Oh my god, I'm getting very tired now. I need to cut the game soon. Like it's been a long ride yesterday. Jesus
Psionic
Christ.
powers, pale-related diseases, pretenders pretending to be human, folk rights, that kind of stuff.
Why are you called Noid?
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
He became some sort of a widget.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Does it mean we need sign matching?
Yes, further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church.
Okay, maybe I'll come back later. Okay. syncs the science with none. Pretending to be human, I know that game. Yes, am I human? I don't know anymore. What if I talk to this
young
article?
man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
Let's see, egghead.
as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret.
Okay.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, aren't you?
Skibbity, skibberdanger. I am the rearranger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do? Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Solve the egghead puzzle? What? There has to be some way to talk to this person. You just haven't found it yet. It's definitely not about science. What if you just try again, find your way out of this mess of things to say?
The young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return. When he looks at you, he squints as though you were
I
the
want to try
setting
now.
sun.
This is hardcore.
Say nothing.
Hardcore!
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
All core! All right! Yeah!
Say nothing.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Let's see.
Hardcore! Ah!
He lets out an agonized roar over the fleevish, obviously not too hardcore core beat below. So hardcore!
Is it though?
He stops then in his track, tilting his head to the side. What? His voice was weird there. It is!
But is it? I mean, really?
He tilts his head to the other side like an owl.
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
What? I was thinking that too.
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chick's checker. Yeah!
Ah. I think I lost.
Back to the heavyweight.
Let's try.
Hardcore!
Say nothing, say nothing,
Hardcore
say
is
nothing,
internally
say
coherent.
nothing, say
Hardcore!
He
nothing.
furrows.
Hardcore! Is it though?
It is?
But is it?
Feels like you should reply.
Under the radar.
What? No, I want to try. I want to try again. Say nothing.
Hardcore!
But is it really? I mean, really?
Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yeags and args.
Do the
This
note tracks
produces
and
a
try.
guttural Gotvaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it.
Can I?
Or maybe it's not Gotvaldian.
Wait,
Maybe
my
it's
encyclopedia is here
Oranese.
helping.
Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging by his name. Could you be listening
In
to
the
an
game,
Arno
or-
van Eyck creation right now?
I don't know have no snow spray. That's a funny thing. Because I have not had like a cold for a long time. So this is a famous Van Eyck I'm hearing?
You know about him?
He moved his mouth but the sound doesn't come out. His eyes are the size of saucers. Look like it rendered him speechless.
You know Van Eyck?
Your friend Azel mentioned him.
Good, good. The Advent?
Ah, fuck.
The
Let's try again. Now I'm like committed.
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the
Ah, fuck. Okay, not that.
The close. True, hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
Wait, I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the whirling in Rax Hotel?
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata, the place to be.
Why is this Yokokata the place to be? What does that mean?
Yekokata is a hardcore place.
Yekokata is an abbreviation from the Gradian term, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe.
Okay.
an agricultural mega-project in the extreme southeast of the Guardian
Go
Isola.
to sleep, but this guy is puzzling me. I cannot speak anymore. Jesus, I need to sleep for sure. Puzzling me.
An
There you go.
intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth.
Brain is broken.
Intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
Okay, let's try again.
Close. True, hardcore. Yeah.
This young man, or maybe it's not,
The Y to the E to the A. Yeah.
he missed one A.
Oh, the E to the the Y to the E to the A and to the A to the A to the A to the A to the G. Oh, to the A to the exclamation mark. You miss an A there. I yelled mine with 6 A's, so you have to yell it with 6 too.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker, the mic enforcer, the sixth checker.
Oh, nothing.
We're close. True, hard, full, car, hardcore. Yeah.
This young man, or maybe it's not.
You know about
Okay.
him?
What
You
if
know
I say
about
yes? Yes, I'm a major what? Head.
Wow.
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
See?
So am I. So am I.
He began to shake his head so everyone would understand.
Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Because
Egghead to the mega. The K became the G. The boy became the man.
What?
The advent?
Ah. So how can I speak with this arsehole? Well, I don't know. I'll try for later on. Hey.
Yes?
Ah, I thought I could like debrief you about what happened. But before I go, I want to tell her something.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With the church, I mean.
Can't say, gotta ask questions first.
Shoot.
Your associates tried to use me to set up a drug lab. I'm guessing you knew of this plan.
I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth, which isn't much.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie to you.
Indeed, she merely tried to omit the truth instead.
Instead, you opted to omit the truth. It's the same thing.
I know, but I knew you'd see through their plan too. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, I had only
I
a
should have been able to
28%
control
of
them,
probability of
and I will
winning
in
it.
the
Thank
future.
you.
I promise.
That was a close call.
May I ask, what did you tell them?
That I'm going to decide after I look into the church situation.
Oh, right. That's wise. Take your time.
The others told me you went inside the church. What did you see in there?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
Come on, Asel.
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
We'll see. Go ahead and tell me.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe.
Okay.
She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
Go on.
And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent.
Gollum?
He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
Like a crab, you say?
They didn't nod. His face is stone. What did this crab man look like?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on, she obviously could. She already went into detail.
Come on, quit styling on me. What did he look like?
He looked like a banger, okay? He was all muscular and stuff. Had a mesh tank top. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that only made it scarier in a way.
Okay.
A crab? And the banger?
The lieutenant raises an eyebrow like, what?
Yes, a banger. As in a mess gang member. I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw.
A cancer crab man. What do I say? It's not that I don't believe her. I just want to see it first. You know what I mean? I don't want to say I don't believe you. I do believe you. I'm going to say I do believe you.
Why?
Seems too ludicrous for a lie. Yeah.
I guess so.
Ludicrous.
Anyway, what else?
That's the correct pronunciation, right? I would like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
Just answer the question, please.
Sorry. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
What about you? Tell me something about yourself.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Okay, maybe I'll ask later about this.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
Okay. Actually, that's it for now. Okay. Cool. I think I'm going to leave it there because I'm falling asleep. Sel refused to talk about her friends. Maybe she'll open up later after you help them set up the nightclub. Why don't I need to help them set up the nightclub? Well, but the good thing is we found the gloves. We found the chest armor part, and we are still on time to go to the smoker on the balcony. But look at all the things that I added, new tasks that I added for Wednesday. Oof. I have to continue checking the insect traps, help raiders to start the nightclub, sync the signs with the noise, solve the egghead puzzle, the door gunner mega mix. So these ones I need to come back to the girl in the hostel. The signatures for every I did it already. I forced the signatures. So I need only to put the envelope in the mailbox of the plaza. So I was thinking when I come back, I need to send the body tonight before going to bed, because I never did. Send the body to processing. So tonight I need to do that. I still need to go to talk to Joyce about these two things. And oh yeah, and find who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. But that was good. I did quite a lot of progress, so I'm proud of myself. I'm proud. Okay, so confirm. So I wanted to do a small test, by the way. Let me try something. I read something about if you put like this. Let me see. Can you put... Wait. What was that in Twitch that you can recommend someone's channel? What was it now? They said that there's some like a new way of putting like channel recommend and chat. I don't remember what was the command to do it. Where did I see it though? Yeah, like a shout out. Yeah. I think it was a new one. Oh yeah, I also got a new follower the other day, banned in Ohio, but you see, this thing is so delayed that it's telling me that the follower that I got while I was on a trip instead of the one today. That thank you, Dragon Garland, for following the channel today. So, but yeah, well, banned in Ohio as well while I was off. But how was the chat command? It was something new. I can't remember. No. That's not it. Let me go again to that. I saw it on Twitter, on the support of Twitter, whatever it is called, that the Twitch support or whatever. Twitch support. Wait, I found it. I found it because I'm kind of curious now. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. This is how it is. Okay, got it. So, wait, if I do that, and then, wait. But then I need to do like this? No, wait. But does it work like this? Wait. Cool feature. Wait. So I want to try. Does it work? You can still raid. No, it didn't work. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying. They removed hosting a while ago, right? Yeah, no, it's not about hosting. So it says here, streamers, you can now tag other channels by entering. Oh, maybe it's just like, I was just trying. Yeah. But because if I do this, it's just to send a message, right? I don't know how to do it. Tag collaborators and other streamers so your community can follow their channel without leaving your stream, it says. But I don't know how to do it. Oh, maybe it's because I'm doing it in OBS. Do I maybe need to do it in... I don't know. Should be the same, no? I'm curious now. I'm too curious to give up. I want to know. Wait. I'm going to try very fast. With my video producer, stream manager. Now I want to try. Chat settings. I cannot find it though. I think the thing you're talking about is for the stream title. Really? Oh, it's for your stream title. Oh my god, I thought it was in the chat. Oh, so for example, if I would have put like, oh, and it could be good like when you're streaming like with other people. Oh, that's a good idea though. Oh, sorry. Yeah, like for example, when we were streaming together fully, we could like, you can put the other person chat in the channel in the title. Cool. They never did that before. I didn't know. Cool. What are the other things? I know, yeah, they have. Also for when you're offline, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Well, we can try it out. So now, if I want to change the title of my stream, I wonder. Stream info. What if I put like out like this? Okay, let me see. Follow. Going to try. Oh yeah, now it works in the title. Cool. But wait, no, it didn't work. When are we playing the quarry then? Well, when it comes out free. It's still not there, right? I check and it's not there. I'm going to change the title of my stream. No, it should be very long. Wait, it doesn't work. I cannot click though. That's this week? Yeah. Oh, it's coming this week. I don't know. So what happens now? If I go there and I want to click on the title, can I? No. Yeah, but it's just like... But I thought you could click on it. But the click didn't work. Then, you know, it's weird. When I try to put like your name, it's like there, but not really. Like I click, and I don't know why. It doesn't get like a link. Oh, it show a card. Ah, for me it doesn't. Huh. It doesn't work for me. Maybe it's my tablet. I was just trying in my tablet. Okay, cool. Well, so then we can put playing with this person. Okay, okay. Well, we can discuss more when are we going to play the quarry then? Then in the end it came faster to be free for PlayStation Plus than more than the one that you were thinking that it was the devil in me, right? Well, we need to get you to affiliate. So, yep. Cool. Anyway, I start babbling. I'm talking too much lately. So, I hope I'm not going to be too sleepy to stream tomorrow Mafia. I hope not. And then this week I don't have anything planned. So, because I should be stream something on Wednesday, but I still didn't plan. They'll kick me out of TwitchCon if I'm not affiliate. No! Then I will be telling them I'm not going if Fall is not going. So what I was going to say. Yeah, no, tomorrow Mafia, if I'm alive. And then Wednesday, I think maybe I was just thinking of doing something chill, like maybe start with some playing games of the Game Pass, but we can check with the quarry. But I think you have already a full agenda for this, so maybe we can do it the week after. And now I can do some like short games, so cool. We will discuss anyway. Thank you so much then, Ban in Ohio, for following the other day when I was not streaming. So I wonder what did you like about my channel that you follow? You know, always welcome. And thank you, Dragon Garland. So I'll be going, and see you tomorrow if I'm alive. Thank you, and thank you everyone. Thank you Doomtrain5, and thank you Doomtrain Inc. for joining the chat. Always. And see you tomorrow maybe. Bye bye. Have a good night.